Don't judge me, you don't know me. No filters, real life, come see. More than a pretty face, can't you see? It's the mind, it's the power, it's the real me. Beyond the image, yeah, we go deeper. More than a pretty face. Remember, don't judge me, you don't know me. Don't judge me, you don't know me. You are more than a pretty face. More than a pretty face.
Hello. Y'all, welcome to More Than a Pretty Face live talk show. Let me turn this camera just slightly so y'all can see me. Actually, we'll even go a little more this way, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all see me tonight. How y'all doing? Happy Wednesday. Y'all tap on in with me. I almost did not come live tonight. So if you are scrolling live right now, I encourage you to jump in for tonight's conversation. We got a lot to talk about, and I don't have a lot of time tonight. I got about an hour before I have to pick my daughter up from work. So if you guys are scrolling on by, tap on in with me, y'all. It's your girl, Carrie. They call me C-Dub around these ways, and I am just excited to be here with y'all tonight. Yeah. Hello. You guys, come on in, jump on in the show. Let me know if y'all can hear me or not. This is my normal night, so y'all better tap on in with me and let me know how midweek is going. Let me know where y'all are at, how things are happening around your way. Don't make me talk to myself, you guys, for an hour or longer because y'all know I can do it. Okay. Y'all just come on in with me. This screen tilt is not the view. And honestly, let me see if I can change my camera. What about this one? Oh, is that the right camera? Oh yeah, that's better. That's better. All right, y'all, come on in, tap on in with me. It's your normal night of the week. It's Wednesday, More Than Pretty Face live talk show. To anybody scrolling on YouTube, I am now live on YouTube, you guys. So that's exciting. And we are going to just continue to build and grow and do what it is we do. Okay. So as y'all see me over here messing, I'm trying to make sure that I'm live on TikTok. That I'm live on YouTube. I don't know how that works. So I don't even know where to begin over here. I would imagine it's on my page, but I don't know, honestly. How do I see me live on YouTube? Hopefully it's the right YouTube connected. I don't know. Anyway, we got a lot to talk about, y'all. We got the Gemini birthday bash takeover coming right here in Jackson, where I live this upcoming weekend. And so y'all come on in so we can talk about it. We're going to talk about where I've been this week and what's been on my plate. Because again, like I said, if y'all are going to make me sit here and talk to myself, I surely will. I don't have a problem doing that. So if y'all are going to not stop on through live, that's fine. You guys definitely show me love on the rewatch. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I have no idea how to figure out if I'm actually live right now on YouTube. So we'll figure all that out. What I do know is that big things are coming, big things are changing, big things are happening. And yeah, I'm here for all of it. I have been in a lot of meeting of the minds lately with some pretty good people, some pretty good business people, and I've been in some spaces with some great work in the nonprofit side of things. And so for me, I really want you guys to see my table over here, but then that like cuts me out unless I sit like this. Guess I could sit like that. So yeah, there's been some good knowledge for me over the last week. And I've been to some exciting events Love that. I'm trying to make sure I can hear me. Oh, skirt. And I've been to some exciting events. Okay, yeah, we good. We good on the set. I just had to make sure that y'all could actually hear me and see me good. So I appreciate anybody joining me. I'm gonna share out the live because y'all need to get in here and talk to me tonight. We got a lot happening in our city. In particular, there's a lot going on right here in our hometown. And honestly, it's time to talk about some of these things. We got a party this weekend. So if you're not familiar with that, now would be a good time to jump in the conversation. Let's talk about some things. But nonetheless, I'm going to share out this live to a few places so we can hopefully get some people into the conversation tonight. And we'll go from there, y'all. Oh, oh, skirt. Yeah, y'all gonna have to be patient with me. I'm still doing all my own production, all my own everything, but you know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna have to just still remain patient with me as I work through what I feel like is just the last kinks that I am going to actually hopefully run into as far as production is concerned with the podcast. With that being said, um, tonight may just randomly be the last episode of season 5. I don't think there's a reason to continue dragging out season 5 if I'm completely honest. So season officially, season 5 tonight will more than likely be the last true official episode for season 5. It only feels right for me with everything that's been going on this year, with everything that's been happening in and around our surrounding areas. It feels only natural to just say, let's end this on episode 5. Season 5, episode 17, making it the 517 episode. So we're just gonna probably cut the season after tonight. So I'm gonna stay here and talk to you guys for a little while about again the things. I can't tell who's watching or if anybody's on with me. So you guys make sure you say hello. Actually, I should probably jump over here and put the comments on the screen. That's my fault. Comment. Do I gotta separate? Show comments on stage. Turn that on. Yeah, not that I can see that, but this comment can get deleted. Oh no, it ain't gonna let me. All right. Anyways, it feels appropriate as I realized and looked up tonight that this is episode 17 of what I feel like, and I keep saying this, so there must be some sort of truth in this. It feels like I have dragged and drugged this season on for so long that it's time to just say enough is enough with season 5. And so with all the conversations, with everything that is going on for me in this entrepreneurial world and working in the nonprofit organizations, it's probably just appropriate to end the season and restart fresh. There's a lot coming in season 6. There's some changes happening. I always say there's big things coming because I believe in manifesting things into real life situations. And so I've been saying, and I will continue to say that big things are coming because I feel like every single thing that I put my hands on, I can increase by continuing to stay consistent like I have here with this show. More Than a Pretty Face has been a true accountability point for me along all of these seasons and all of these now almost 3 years that I have been coming to you guys more often than not. I'm here at least once a week. Um, Talking to you guys live, really bringing forth people's stories and allowing people a just natural, normal place to come and feel comfortable and get their voices heard. And so, with all of that, we have brought a lot to season five. It's been, again, we started season five, I believe, back in January, y'all, with Miss Shakana Davis, who is now one of my up close and very close friends and somebody I'm in business with. What I mean by that is we bounce business ideas. We have a lot of conversations off camera and behind the scenes, and we're all working. Everybody that I am around and the people that I continue to call my friends, the people that I continue to um, grow through this life with, right? All of these manifestations happen behind the scenes when we're not on camera and when we're living and engaging in our normal everyday life, right? We're doing things to change not only our own lives but hopefully be impactful to the people that are around us in the community that we also live in. And so for me, when I started podcasting, again, y'all know the story, I'm not going to say it again, you guys have heard it a million times, but I just didn't know really that I would be here all of these seasons and episodes and years later, really kind of just having conversations with you guys in real time, letting you into my life on another level, and then again, bringing forth a voice or giving those that didn't feel like they had another place they could comfortably come tell their story. I've given so many people the opportunity to do that with me and to just really have that um, heartfelt one on one conversation with one another as they gave us pieces of them that a lot of them have not shared before. When I go back and I reflect over all of the seasons and all of the episodes and all the ups and all the downs and all the changes, the good in this way far, far, far outweighs the bad. There haven't been too many, honestly, bad moments in my podcasting career, which I realize now that I'm not necessarily a true podcaster. Um, I was kind of told the other day or educated in a way that was kind of enlightening because I guess I don't really podcast when I come to you guys live. That's more of like I'm a streamer. So that was a funny realization because I've never looked at myself as a podcaster or a streamer for sure. With recent changes, though, I am online more often. So you guys can definitely catch me over on my TikTok more often than you're going to find me here on Facebook or over on YouTube, right? It those are like that's a quicker shooting place for me to get on and have quick conversations with people and jump back off and not feel like it's a dedicated hour each time that I get on there, right? And so anyways, I could ramble on about that all night, but I said all that to just say this show has held me accountable to myself now for 5 seasons. And there's been so many days that I've been ready to be like, I don't feel like it no more. I just don't have the energy to um do this week in and week out to produce and to come up with topics and to get the guests and to do all of these things right. I just don't have the capacity to do that. And then I get right to the brink of saying, yeah, this is it. And then something slides right into my life to remind me that this is actually something for me that needs to remain a constant in my life for my sustainability in my own life, but mainly because now, especially more than ever before, with me not having a corporate or a job that I actually get up and punch a clock. I have to hold myself accountable. And this show does that for me. Like, I know I have to show up on Wednesdays and be here live with my audience to talk to you guys, right? And if I didn't hold myself accountable to be here with you guys or make sure that I'm at least communicating with you guys when I'm taking a week off or taking 2 weeks off, you guys will be like, what kind of show she running? What she thinks she got going on over here, right? So one of the things that I am very proud about with what I've done is that I have ensured or done my very best through everything that has happened over these 5 seasons to be consistent with you guys. I have changed nights one time. I went from Thursday to Wednesdays for a lot of reasons. Thursday nights for a lot of people were super busy, especially when you're talking kids and sports and all the things. I had friends that bowled and a lot of things that interfered with them actually truly being here with me live. And um, at the time, I was with the radio station and they were producing, and so Wednesdays just worked better. And right now, this Wednesday schedule tonight being my last episode of season 5, me wrapping it up with the 17th episode, giving us the 517 episode. I don't know what season 6 is going to look like yet. I don't know if we're going to do this on a completely new level. I don't know if we're just going to elevate this thing times 1,000. I don't know if we're going to be weekly or daily. I got a lot of stuff I can talk about, bro. And if you guys give me topics and I have guests coming to me, I could rapid fire this thing on a regular. I just need to really get my feet underneath what exactly season 6 is going to like for me. There's a lot of factors. There's a lot of humongous factors that are really, 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 really going to play into what season 6 actually looks like for me, right? And so as I um, continue this conversation tonight, but as we round out now season 5, because this is very impulsive of me and very Gemini like, so we're just going to do it. When I looked up again tonight and realized that this is the 17th episode of season 5, it feels very like nostalgic to just say, you know what, tonight's a good night to close this chapter on season 5 and continue to understand what I want season 6 to actually truly look like. And so you guys have been super hella patient with me through season 5, which again has drug on since January or early February, back when the beautiful Miss Sarah Davis joined us and we were live on location at the Grandeur. And so I'm going to pull up quickly. Hopefully I can pull up quickly season 5 really quick so I can do a very quick high level just thank you to all of the people that graced us here on More Than a Pretty Face live talk show over season 5, right? There's been a lot of people. There's been tears shed. There's been conversations had. And there's been all of the things that my heart has truly needed to make season 5 a true success. And during this season, I've also been able to then step out and grace the presence of other podcasters here in our area. So it's been a great first half of the year because we're rounding out. You guys here, we're coming to the end of the first half of 2026, and that is fucking wild to me. I don't know about anybody else, but it feels like this year has absolutely just flown by. And so we're gonna have a good conversation tonight. Like I said, I don't have a ton of time. I gotta go get my daughter from work. I may end up having to say, isn't that dope? I know. I said this is just fitting. This is so fitting. But I'm gonna run back really quick, you guys, what season 5 has looked like for me. Again, shout out to the beautiful, amazing business owner, the Miss Sarah Shakana Davis. She is so fire. She is the owner here in Jackson of the wonderful Henna Cakes Catering and More, and also the beautiful event center, the Grandeur. And she graced us on episode 1 of season 5. Episode 2, I gotta jump in here, y'all. I think I was by myself that night. So you know, your favorite certified yapper was doing what she does best. And I was probably just here having some good conversations with y'all for the night. So I don't know what that episode, was about. Me too, girl. Me too. It caught my eye and I said, we're ending it tonight. The show, not anything else. So y'all don't clip that out and take that nowhere because y'all is weird out here. Don't do no weird stuff like that. Um, Man, y'all, I brought the motivational seminar to life this season, and that was fire for me. Um, Looking at this date, my mind is really blown. I don't recall that we did this in February, but apparently it was the end of February when I brought More Than a Pretty Face motivational series to light. And I just want to take the time right now to thank those young women that attended that seminar. I have not forgotten about you, beautiful young women. All of you ladies that came and were vulnerable that day and shared with us some of the things that you had experienced that brought you to that table, and be looking for some things to come with the motivational series before summer ends. I am working on some things, you guys. When I tell you I am, I really, really am. After that, we did live on location. There's looks like there's some episodes jumped around and mixed around here, but we were live on location in Ann Arbor with Macaulay Rock under the lights, and that was a dope experience. I got to immerse myself inside a live location and meet some wonderful people at that venue, and have some great conversations with some great people. And then we got to recap, obviously, with Macaulay. We got to recap um, that event, and that was a dope episode. Also, we brought to us this season the beautiful Miss Nicole Gauthier, I believe is how you say her last name. I don't know her with that last name, but I do believe I pronounced it right. We brought her back, into season 5, way back on episode 3, to talk about her amazing, also journey into business, and her Serenity Sober Living home. And so we still commend you, the Miss Nicole, on everything that you're doing, again, for this community and all of the things to continue your journey of sober, and to continue to uplift and build up the women in our community. I spent a lot of time with myself on season 5. I did many, many recordings alone, but I've talked about a lot of events. And so there's been a lot of events that have happened on season 5. There's been a lot of just a lot of encouragement to those of us that live in this area, that live in the 517, that work in the 517. Things have been really, really good for season 5, or episode, excuse me, yes, season 5. This is some of the episodes, you guys. I keep all my seasons here. And again, it's just been honestly an honor to continue to bring you guys estimated about 17 to 20 episodes a season for 5 seasons now. So if you do the math, I'm 100 and something episodes in. I don't have the exact numbers. What I don't have at all is season 1. And so I wish I could run that back and have all of season 1. Unfortunately, at the time, I didn't know y'all loved me so much and that I'd be staying for all of these seasons. So at the time, I was just going live on Facebook, and whether or not I downloaded that stuff, I have no idea where it's at. So if anybody out there happens to have any season 1 footage of More Than a Pretty Face live talk show, I'd love to see it. Furthermore, on to this weekend, y'all. What is happening this weekend? Y'all know what time it is. We will be at the Music Box this Saturday live. We have the whole, I'm gonna pull it out for y'all. I know y'all know this already. I know y'all know what's going on, but y'all not gonna sit up here and act like you don't know what's happening. So I'm going to show y'all one more time. We got the amazing birthday bash that is happening this Saturday right here in Jackson at the Music Box, y'all. I want to clarify a couple things. I want to go over a couple things. So y'all share this with your people if you invited your people or you sold ticket. First of all, shout out to Josh and Jay at the Music Box, right, for even allowing us to come in and do this on such short notice. We appreciate you and we thank you for allowing you to continue to open your doors for people like myself. I did a party of this caliber, right? So you're taking a bet on me by allowing us to come into the space that night and just kind of see how things go. So shout out to you guys. Shout out to the Party Plug. Yes, it's my own business, and yes, I'm gonna plug it. Okay, the Party Plug will be there on Saturday, you guys. So this is a space that I just want to encourage people that don't drink but are comfortable in social settings that have alcohol, right? And I say that because I don't want anybody to get the idea, especially the people around me that may be sober, right? And they don't drink and they don't like that environment. I'm not talking to you guys because I would never invite you into the space unless you truly want to be there. I would not invite you to come into a space like that. But if you are a person that doesn't like to drink, but you want to come out and be social, there will be things there for you guys to do. We will have the Backyard Plug out behind the deck at the Music Box. And so you guys will have the opportunity to go back there and experience some of the things that business of mine now brings to the table, right? I've added a portable bar to that inventory. And so if you guys are looking for some of those options, just tap in with me about the Backyard Plug. That night also we'll be doing a 50-50 raffle. I have a small giveaway. It ain't nothing huge, but I do have a small giveaway. All of the things that will be given away that night, I want to make this very clear for any giveaways that are happening and the 50-50. You have to be there. So what does that mean? If I draw your number and you're not there, we move on to the next ticket. So I don't want anybody to be confused about that. Even with the 50-50, you guys, I'm not hanging on to money. I'm not waiting to figure out who the winner is. We are pulling and drawing winners that night for the 50-50 and also the small giveaway that I'm doing. 18 and up is welcome. Clearly you can't drink if you're 18, 19, or 20. So we will be, marking you up at the door. You're not going to be sneaking drinks in the bar. We're not going to compromise the venue that is so graciously allowing us to come in and utilize their space. With that also being said, there is a deck right on the back of the Music Box. If you've been there, you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about. There's a patio out back. You will need to exit the patio location before you smoke. Please, you can smoke cigarettes on the patio, I believe, but you cannot smoke anything else on the patio. So I please ask that you respect not only my party, but also the people that are allowing us to come in the party. So I'm not preaching to you guys. I'm just a person that when I come into somebody's space, I'm the responsible person for this, right? I'm just asking you guys to please come in and be respectful that night. I'm going to have security present. I hope I don't need security for anything, but I will have security there. So security will be checking you at the door. Okay, so you guys will be checked at the door. Ladies, your bags will be checked. Fellas, you'll be patted down. We're not going to have no nonsense at this event. This is not that. So if you feel like maybe you're going to see somebody you don't like, or that's not your energy, or whatever the case is, keep that stuff outside. We're not doing none of that at this event. So just know and understand that we're not going to tolerate anything. You will be asked to leave if you are not adhering to what we're asking you to do, which is come have a good time, great vibes, enjoy what's happening. This is different. And yeah, we're not going to tolerate anything crazy that night. So please, 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 please just come in and be respectful and fucking enjoy yourself. That's it. That's it. That's all. But just, yes, know and understand that you will be checked at the door. When it comes to bags, now I will double check with the owners of the venue. I don't know. I know people walk around with bags, but just know and understand that, fellas, you too, if you are carrying in any kind of bag into the venue, my security will be checking you at the door, because again, we're not tolerating no nonsense. We don't need nothing happening outside of good times and good fun. So we're going to make sure that we keep everything absolutely 100% positive. And again, respect the property that we're utilizing for this party. If this goes as good as it looks like it's going to go, if everything happens like it's supposed to, then this will not be the last time you probably see us doing something there. Now, it may not look like this next time, but just know and understand that the seed's been planted, y'all. I have people asking me if I'm a promoter, if I'm a manager, what is it Dub's doing? And I just don't have the answer for y'all yet. I wouldn't consider myself a promoter. I wouldn't consider myself anything other than a person who wants to get out here and hustle and have fun and live life and create opportunities and showcase the people around me that are talented that want to be showcased. And that's what this party is about. No more, no less. I love the people that are coming. For the haters out here that are hating on the showcase portion of this event, really at the end of the day, no matter how you feel about any of it, this was something that I truly put together with a lot of effort, a lot of attention to detail. The people that are here with me were very strategically placed on that flyer for a reason. They're all near and dear to me as special people in my life in some capacity or another, whether it's in business, friendship, family, whatever. And this was an opportunity for not only me to invite them in because I think they're dope and everybody should know who they are. But also they came in and said, you know what, we're going to do it for the one time. And you don't get artists and you don't get a lot of people that will just give you that, right? We have some people that are out here really putting in work. We have people that are out here putting in their own money and their own time and their own effort into their own craft. And sometimes it's like, girl, how dare you even come ask us to come do some shit for free, right? But again, this wasn't that. This is not a showcase. This was not for that. But this is definitely a nod to the people that I keep around me that are doing the things that I love, which are staying grounded in what they love to do. And they're finding a path to be able to do this more and to be able to get to a place where that's their career. And to me, that's everything that every one of us should aspire to be and do. So whether you agree with it, whether you like their music or not, whether you like them as people or not, just understand the hustle is hard and the hard hustlers ended up on the flyer. So that's not to discount anybody else out here or any of the other artists that I know, because if I could have a showcase, okay, if and when that day comes, there's a lot of y'all that I would bring to an arena and put on a show, trust and believe. But this party is important to me, you guys. I'm super excited. I'm a little bit nervous. I got some surprises for y'all coming. And honestly, y'all just better be there because I'm not going to really talk about it too much more. Definitely still got $10 tickets. Tap in with me all the way up until about 6 o'clock Saturday. Y'all can get $10 tickets. After 6 p.m. on Saturday, directly with me, you will not have access to tickets, and it goes up to $15 at the door. So if that $5 is a make or break deal, then please tap in with me today, tomorrow, or during the day on Saturday. You can actually catch me downtown this Saturday at the Juneteenth celebration. I will be down there with buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of chalk for the sidewalk for kids. So if you guys are out and about, come tap in with your girl. I'm going to be down there. Definitely hanging in the kids area. I'm about little as them anyway, so y'all might not see me. Just make sure you come look for somebody in bright colors and crazy purplish hair. And I'll be there to hang out with y'all. Do I just show up so when you get there, Rhonda, your name will be on a list. Whoever's at the door will have what you need. What will happen is you'll get a bracelet because you're in VIP. So you get a bracelet and you'll get the top portion of a ticket for one of the giveaways that we're doing. So you'll be good. You can show your ticket at the door, but you're also on a list. So however is easy. You're at VIP table 2, just so you know. VIP table 2. So y'all are all situated. I've had a couple people ask me about attire. There's no dress code. I don't give a fuck what y'all wear. Come comfortable. I honestly truly don't. Is that Hollow? Oh no. I thought my dark cat got outside. I'll be on some Gemini shit when it comes to outfit. Jess really reeled me off my Gemini ledge the other day. She humbled me real fast. And I love her for that, but I'm still a Gemini. And I probably will, be on my Gemini shit for real. Shout out to all of the dads this weekend. We commend you all All of you good fathers, good present fathers, the ones that show up, the ones that ensure their kids know that they are loved. We truly, 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 truly do commend you on this weekend. Yeah, girl, you still got me dying because in my brain I know what I want to do, and then I'm like, this Jess over here, like, girl, you doing too much. I ain't never seen nobody do that shit. Well, I'm a whole entire different breed. I know this. Y'all been knowing me almost 40 years. Ain't nothing changed. I'm just crazier now than I was then. Shit. Oh, I got so much I want to talk about tonight. I gotta go get my kids from work. Let's see if Janiyah will go get her. Let's see if Janiyah will go get her. Because I really want to stay here with y'all for a few minutes. Janiyah, is you online? Is you watching, girl? I don't even know. But anyways, back to the dress code situation. There ain't no dress code. Just make sure, certain parts are covered and we're good to go. I don't care about much, but I don't want to see butt cracks and I don't want to see certain stuff. So just make sure you come appropriate, okay? Whatever that means for you, just make sure certain things are not exposed. We don't want to see all that. What else is happening? This week we did some important boots on the ground work, I guess is what they call it. But I was invited with Justin Counts. As you guys know, that's somebody I work alongside in the nonprofit world. Shout out to Jackson Strength Network for really showing up for our community. We want to commend Justin on everything that he has done, continues to do, continues to want to do and build and grow and really pour into the Jackson community. Most people that don't really know Justin outside of what he does online don't realize that he's not truly a Jackson native, like for real, like that. And when I first met Justin, I was kind of shocked to realize that he wasn't a native of Jackson, right? I know his mama, and I really truly thought that Justin was born and raised here the way that he goes hard for our community. So shout out to him and everything that he's still continuing to do for this community in the capacity that he chooses to do this in. He saw a need, he stepped into the gap in many, many ways over many, many different roles. And he has helped me understand trauma because he has no problem sharing the knowledge that he knows. And he's helped me to peel back some of the understanding of myself by just educating me about certain things when it comes to trauma and mental health in general. And that for me has been very enlightening in my own life, and probably we'll talk about that more in season 6. I may open up a little more in season 6 and have the conversation a little deeper about some of the things that I'm understanding more now than I ever have. And it's given me a lot of hope that as I continue to learn how to heal through understanding, right, and continue on my healing journey, that I can take the tools that I'm learning through being around people that work in these fields and work to help educate the masses of us out here about these topics, right, about trauma, about what we were at the Capitol for yesterday, which is solitary confinement and what that truly does to people, right? When you know better, you do better. And so for me, as I, at 48, at this big age, am now choosing a different path for my life, and I'm learning to figure out the triggers differently, which I've been working on over the last couple of years. I now know and have the answers to some of the things that I've wondered, for a very, very long time. Meaning that even my brother, I'll use this as a perfect example because I got to talk to the amazing and beautiful Dr. Damara West yesterday when we were at the solitary confinement conversation in Lansing at the Capitol. One of the things that I realize is when my brother, who I'm estranged from and don't talk to really much at all and have not in years, was a young boy, right? A little bitty boy, because he was the baby. When he was about 2 years old, which would make me six, this child would throw a temper tantrum and could throw a temper tantrum like you couldn't believe. You wouldn't even understand that a kid could do this at that age, right? He would hold his breath to the point that he would pass out. He would truly pass out on my parents. And I remember times where they would have to swoop him up by his feet and really get him to quit holding his breath. And the realization of understanding that at 2 years old, he had already been, all of us, but we had already been subjected to such trauma that at 2 years old, this baby was crying out fits of rage. Fits of rage, you hear me? I can almost picture my brother is a little bitty baby, man. I got a grandbaby that's 1.5 right now. I can almost picture my brother at that age just enraged, y'all. And Dr. Damara West said, that baby didn't have anywhere to put it. And that broke my heart. That broke my heart because it was like a whole of light bulbs flashing that said, wow, babies, when we don't think they know, when we think they're hiding, that we think we're hiding stuff from them. We think we're tucking and ducking behind closed walls and they don't hear. Babies are affected when we don't have them in a safe environment, y'all. And my baby brother was terribly affected and differently affected by what we were going through. And I don't like that realization, man. That hurts. That's a terrible realization because here's the thing. I, as his big sister, understand it. I am educating and healing myself and working through that healing journey for myself. But I don't know that he even wants to get there. I don't know if he even knows how. So, as the estranged big sister that now has all this great, good information, I don't even know how to give it to him. Right? And so, when I go to the tables and watch what happens in real life, when you have legislative stuff happening, when you have senators and representatives coming to the table and coming to the podium, and they're screaming out for help, that's important work, y'all. And I'm going to really quickly round this out because I do got to get out of here. Like I said, I got to go get my daughter from work. I remember a day and a time sitting at my desk right here on the same wall y'all are looking at me on right now. The only difference is it's gorgeous now versus 3 big ass computer screens screaming at me to answer the next call, log the next case, research the next problem, right? As I sit here now and reflect on those moments that I sat right here facing that way, facing those 3 computer screens, over the last 5-6 years of my life, I've watched so many times. I've watched and I've wished and I've hoped. And I've pondered, how can I get to the tables? How do I get there? How do I get there? How do I, as one individual person who's just trying to survive herself, how do I get to the tables to help make a difference? And even though I got to sit at one of the tables yesterday in person on the big, beautiful Capitol lawn, what I realize is it's not the tables that we actually pull the seats up to and sit at that make the difference, but it's the continual strive and drive every day to get up and go seek and find a way to make anybody's life better, to touch people's life, to help somebody when you can, to ask somebody if they're all right, to smile at somebody, to embrace them, to give them a hug, to help somebody feel cared about. It doesn't take anything and it doesn't cost a thing. We just have to show up better for each other, you guys. And the things that are happening around us, I don't even have time to get into the sick ass shit that happened with our city police department yesterday. But trust and believe we're gonna talk about it. I would love to get on here and have a conversation with some of the people in our community about what they felt when they had to watch that video yesterday. Because I tell you how I felt: sickened, angered, disgusted. Quite honestly, I was over here shaking that them babies, y'all, are now traumatized at the hands of our city police, and y'all sitting back like you don't give a fuck that it's happening. And yeah, that's how I feel right now. Because how dare us sit back and watch, and y'all that got on that scanner post, and y'all foul-mouthed anonymous people that post in these groups and do what y'all do, y'all are the problem with our community. Y'all sit up here and y'all throw stones and y'all live in glass houses and y'all don't come out from behind that mask and that anonymous name because y'all know better. Some of y'all know y'all are sick. Some of y'all know that if we knew who you were, you wouldn't be walking around here smug and thinking you cool and up in our face. Because some of y'all play both sides. Go watch the video on my page. The city police are sick as fuck in all the cities we live in. And that shit yesterday hurt my spirit, y'all. That baby was screaming and crying that his daddy ain't do nothing. Now, I don't know the circumstances. I don't know what happened leading up to what I watched. But what I know is never should a baby have had to witness what we witnessed on that fucking video. Period. Them babies are traumatized now. And that shit don't go away. And how dare our police departments and the people that govern our streets do our people like that, man? That man, I don't know what he was doing, but I don't give a fuck what it was for you to be slamming a man's neck and face on the ground after he's cuffed, to be snatching his dreads, to get your foot on his neck, and y'all standing here like, oh, well, he deserve it. Ain't none of y'all shit that sat up here and said that man deserved that. Ain't none of y'all gonna come out and unhide from behind that anonymous mask that you're using online and really, really say that. Because you know you wrong for that. And if you're one of them people, if you know me, if you follow me, and you're one of them people on them scanner pages out here supporting that foul shit, delete me. Don't follow me. This movement ain't for you. Okay? Because I'm real disgusted by what I seen. Now, again, I don't know what happened, y'all. I don't know what happened. But what I know is it was unfair for not only us as the community to have to watch and now worry that that might happen to us and the people we love. Them babies is traumatized now forever. And that baby gonna grow up hating the man in blue. And y'all did that. And y'all gotta sleep on that. And on that note, I'm gonna end this episode tonight. And I'm gonna round out season 5 by saying this. What the most important thing any of y'all can do, any of us can do in this community right now, is start looking out for one another, y'all. Start paying attention to what's happening around you. Make sure you're vigilant and watching and paying attention to the politics in this city. There's some deep-rooted stuff happening. We need to, as a community, be focusing and paying attention to what, where, who, when, and why are in the places of power around us. And we need to stick together in a big, big way, Jackson, America. Okay? Hear me when I say I love the community I live in, but I don't like the shit that's happening here. I don't want my grandkids growing up in this, y'all. And none of us should. I got black and brown grandbabies, okay? I'll be damned if y'all gonna traumatize mine like that. But the chances of it happening, are high. And I'm gonna get in this community and continue to work and continue to stand with Jackson Strength Network because we about that. Okay? I'm tired, y'all. I've been sitting in the background at this wall facing 3 computers, not being impactful enough. And I'm really, really here to try to make any difference I can. And if that just means I educate y'all, if that just means I bring the truth to y'all, if that just means I come here every week and enlighten y'all a little bit more, then that's what season 6 will be about. With all that being said, y'all, I got a baby to pick up from work, and she my baby, just like A. Pam said today. They may not be babies, but she'll always be my baby, okay? I love y'all. Absolutely had a great conversation with y'all tonight. When y'all catch this on the rewind, I want y'all to tap in with me, comment, say what you need to say, but make sure you know you're paying attention. Pay attention. We got a mayoral race tomorrow night, Thursday, Martin Luther King Center. You can go down there and listen in on the debate that's going to be happening with all of them. My name is Carrie. They call me C-Dub. Season 5, episode 17. We are ending this mother. But make sure y'all come out and see me Saturday. It's the Gemini birthday bash, y'all. I'm not playing about this thing. Y'all better meet me there. Don't beat me there. I don't give a, just be in the building. $10 tickets now till 6 p.m. Saturday. C-Dub, we out. Hey, season 5 is out of here, y'all. Peace out. I love y'all.
Don't judge me. You don't know me. No filters, real lies. Come see more than a pretty face. Can't you see? It's the mind, it's the power, it's the real me. See on the image, yeah. We go deeper.